Annabelization podcast. Today we have Mixed Flames with us. I've been waiting for this moment to have them at Extase. They're in the space. They're going to sing tonight at Women on Stage. And we're going to meet the three flagship members tonight who are going to present to us everything about Mixed Flames. So please let me know, what are your beautiful names?
I'm Yane.
Angela.
And Parissa.
Thank you so much for coming today. So I really want to know more about the story behind Mixed Flames. Can you tell me a little bit? Whose idea was it? How did it begin? Take us through the journey.
So we actually met at a casting. We were all put together. Our group was put together by a female project who were looking for a girl group. So that's how we met, and we basically didn't know each other, and this is the moment that we found each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Yes.
8 years ago.
8 years ago
It's
now.
been a while now.
Oh my god.
That's so special. So you met, and then what? The magic started happening.
Well, first of all, we just, they've been listening to us and putting us together in groups. And to be honest, the first time we sang, I could feel the energy. And I was like, oh, okay, I see what they saw in each one of us. But once we were together, I really could feel the energy. And that's when we knew with each other that it's going to work out.
Amazing. And so then, did you start singing for this group that they created for you?
Yes, it was actually, we were the group that was created, so like that, you see? So it was just like a casting with a lot of people in there, and we were just selected, and then once we came together, we were like the group, and we're like doing our own projects and songs.
So there was the beginning of the earth, and there was you. And so Mixed Flames was born straight away, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's a full Swiss band, correct?
Yeah, full Swiss band from with roots from all over the world, but full Swiss band. Yeah.
Where are your roots from?
Oh well, it's diverse. We have Brazil, we have Germany, we have the Netherlands, we have Serbia, we have Tigray. We have so many different roots, so it's very it's a beautiful mix, beautiful bunch of flowers coming together.
And
Wow.
Switzerland, did you say?
And Switzerland, of course. Yes.
Don't forget.
That's amazing. So what do you sing in Mixed Flames? What is your style?
So we started out with mainly pop songs, and we did covers. And then through our development, the more we sang together, the more harmonies we sang. So we started with 3-part harmonies, and now we're up to 5-part harmonies. So all of us usually has their own voice, their own harmony, and then we put it together. And because we can sing with 5-part harmonies, we can do the arrangements a bit more maybe soul-y, or sometimes even a little bit jazzy. Not totally jazz, it's still pop, but so pop with soul and a little bit of jazz influence.
Spice.
And a lot of sass.
A lot of sass, yes.
Don't forget that. Okay, I love it. And what are you going to sing for us tonight at Women on Stage?
Oh, tonight, but we finally, because we released our album just 1 week, maybe 1.5 weeks ago, and we finally can do the songs tonight, and we're very excited to perform them live, because beside our release party, we didn't perform them live yet, so it's like a little premiere.
Wow, yeah. I feel so lucky. Hey, so I always want to understand something about the cultural background of the artists I interview. So I know that you said you have all these different roots and mixes in your group, and I want to know, how do you feel like that influences your style as a group?
Interesting. We thought of that a lot actually ourselves as well. I think in that regard, it is influencing our music in a rather subconscious way so far. So we just, it's playing. Of course, our personalities are also already influenced by our culture. So we bring that already in how we write songs, what stories we tell, what is really going on in our inner world, emotional world. But we also have some ideas for the future that I think will it will be more consciously recognizable also for other people, because we thought about working maybe with some languages or something to play around. So these are still ideas for the future, but of course culture is everywhere and influencing each of us in their own way already, and we brought all of that in our music already. So if you hear closely, you can hear some influences for sure.
Amazing. So there's always a question I want to know is, how do you actually write songs together? Because you're 5, so that seems quite a lot.
So yeah, we hardly ever start out writing a song as 5 people. So somebody usually has an idea and presents it to the group. It may start out with some lyrics, maybe with chords, maybe with an idea of harmony, or maybe an idea of a topic that we want to write about. Sometimes it's already like a whole song and then we just put it together and ask for input. Sometimes it's maybe just a verse, and then we create together, and then the song is created.
Amazing. And do you have like a specific theme that you always have to follow? Because I mean, you have a manager, correct? So you're not just completely creating like, oh, today I want to do this, or is it this way? Like, do you have an artistic direction or not?
I feel that these are usually topics that inspire us, and we feel it's the most authentic if we do it the way, like these topics that inspire us. And I think we talk a lot between ourselves as well about diversity and love and emotions and feelings, and all of these big feelings are something which is what is really present in our lives. So I think that has an influence as well in our music. So yeah, we're influenced by ourselves, I would say, like that.
Amazing.
That's the most authentic for
that.
us. Yeah.
Cool. So what's the latest song you've written?
Actually, the last song on the album. It's the last one we finished.
The cinematic one.
Funny.
This
Yeah.
one was lastly done.
Cinematic.
Yes.
Is that the title?
No.
No, the
is-
title is Love Is. And it's really cinematic because we started the song, the beginning of it, already on the last EP called On a Journey. And we wanted to always make a further, like a bigger song out of it. So we finished it on this album, Butterflies and Bruises. And it turned out to be really cinematic, and it sounds like you can put it in a movie. So it's really...
I just
gives
remember
life.
the first time we listened to it when it came back like from the studio, we were all, oh my god. It was very cool.
Yeah.
Amazing. So Mixed Flames, what is the message that you're really trying to give to your audience? Like, if you had to describe yourselves in a sentence, what would it be?
So Mixed Flames stands for diversity and for empowerment, and that diversity is a gift on stage and in life and besides the stage, and that it brings out harmony and beautiful songs and creativity, and this is what we want to portray. And yeah.
Perfect.
I love it. Super inspiring. No, really, because to be honest, this podcast, I created it because I want to give more platform to people who are empowering other women and other artists, and that's exactly what you're doing. I mean,
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. So it's all a win-win always. If you empower other people, it is always a win.
it's true. It's true.
You can only win. That is
Yeah.
this beautiful thing.
No, thank you for that. I wanted to ask, have you had a moment, in those 8 years where you kind of faced some challenges as a group? Did you face some struggles? You fought a lot? Because it's beautiful to last 8 years. It's like a relationship that you have,
Yes.
right? Together, the group,
Yeah.
the chemistry. So what are some challenges you've had, and how did you overcome them?
I feel like it's normal wherever there are people, there are like conflicts and disagreements in some way. But in my opinion, it is how you approach them and how you interact with each other when you have these kind of problems or conflicts, whatever. But I think like the strong bond and friendship behind it is something that has, in like difficult situation, has held us together, and how we managed to do it until today. So yeah, I think that's the magic behind it.
Amazing. So you use music as a tool in your life. So maybe you could each tell me how the music you create with Mixed Flames, how do you use that for yourself, and what do you hope to give to others with it?
So I listen to music all the time. That's like what I do in my spare time when I go to work and everything. Like, this is one thing, but creating music, I think for me, my personal, like, almost favorite part, I love all the parts, sorry, love all the parts about songwriting and everything, but I love really doing the harmonies, because it just puts me kind of in a trance when I do it, and when I hear the harmonies, and then when it comes to life, when I present it to you guys, and then it comes to life, and then I hear what I had in my head, and it's just like a whole like circle of life almost, and it's so lovely just to share it with you guys, and it's just like almost meditating when I do it, and then even though I have like a scattered brain, like, this is something that puts me just at ease, I think.
I think for me it is a kind of self-expression, but the lovely part about it is that self-expression you want to like bring out, you can share it with people that know you really well. And I feel even if there are topics which are like more sensitive, you can like talk it out, and everybody has like an input and something inspiring, and this is something I really do enjoy about the entire process.
Oh, you said such great things. I would say lots of similar things, but one part that is still crazy for me is really just to start, if you compare the start with the product in the end, that process, if you just sit there and you have an idea and then it comes together and then suddenly you're in a flow and then you create something totally new, but you don't know where it's going, and you enjoy that process, but then it actually hits me when we get the first mixed mastered drafts and I'm like, we actually did this.
This is our song.
This is so good. And this is like what really, when everything really comes together and explodes with knowing what was behind and is behind, that is really, that hits me every time. Like, crazy. I love that.
Yeah. Thank you. Such beautiful answers. I want to ask you, where do you see Mixed Flames in 5 years? What are your dreams? Tell me. This is the interview question, Where do you see yourself?
Definitely in this company. Of course, still singing together. Hopefully on big stages. We will have released future artworks, albums. What we would love to do is sing with a symphony orchestra. That is like a big dream, because we do have quite dramatic music, which matches to be sung with symphony orchestra. So this would be really, really great. And just keep at it. And
I think we have like big dreams on big stages. And sometimes we just like in our rehearsals, we have like 5 minutes for us, and we're like, what if this happens and this and this? So I think the dreams are rather big, but I love dreaming big. I'm very like, maybe it might be sometimes the Lulu, but I really believe in manifesting and believing that it's gonna go that way.
And you need to be a bit the Lulu in life.
Yes.
To really reach big goals. Otherwise you never start. So that's good, actually. Yeah, same. Absolutely. Still singing together, still performing, and still sharing life together. Because, being together for 8 years, and your question, like, if we're close friends, I think we couldn't do that if we weren't close friends, because it is such an intense relationship. I sometimes see them more than my actual family. So it's like, if we wouldn't get along, if we wouldn't really, have something out of a personal connection, then I couldn't make it. So it's just exciting to also share life off stage together, and I'm excited for the music that we will write along it and what comes out of this. And it's a source that will burn as long as we live.
Wow.
Is that a slogan?
What an answer.
Slogan.
I love it. Honestly, I remember the first time I met you, and I sat in at your rehearsal, and I just for me, it's goals. What you do, like it's a dream. I would love to have an all-women group like this. It's amazing. And I wanted to ask you. I mean, so you're singing all 5 together, and did any of you want to go solo one time? And did you think, okay, actually, I want to have a sing by myself? And you never had this moment. You're happier together.
It's not the same. It's not the same energy when you're all alone. You can't even compare it like I'm gonna do my own thing. You could think that, but it's never the same, because the energy when the 5 of us are standing and you can hear and feel all of it, it's not the same.
No, I know.
So this is something me personally, I'm really craving that. So
What is it? Sorry, what is it about that energy that's so special?
I can't describe it, honestly. It's so... it is like I only feel it when you're like the most when we're singing and closing our eyes, and you just feel the harmonies and the people behind it. So I can't really describe it. I can't find the words.
And the energy, I don't know, it feels like, I don't know, maybe it's like very spiritual, but it feels like we sing and then our frequency kind of matches up, and then it's just at the same flow. Like
love that about frequencies.
Right? So it's just not even like hertz, like musically, but also we just connect. It's like our brains connect, and then we're plugged in the same like station, and then it just works. I don't know. And then it's like electrifying, I think, as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and I also think that is basing on the fact that you have this opportunity, this gift to react to others. Because whenever I sing alone, it is also beautiful, but I'm alone. And I create something all myself, which can also have advantages, whatever, but definitely I'm just myself alone. And when I'm with you, I can react on energies that you give out, and then a new energy comes up in me, and suddenly I feel like, oh my god, this song is actually really getting to me, and I'm like, wow. And then we react, and this is all happening while singing, and then suddenly we have this energy, and you're all like, whoa,
spirals.
and then and that is something you can't create alone. That is something that is just the magic of doing it together. So and which is bigger than each of us alone, and that is beautiful.
Yeah, it's so inspiring, really. I think your group is an inspiration.
Thank you.
I don't think there are other groups like you in Switzerland, right?
No,
Not
they
that
are
I know
not.
of.
No,
Right,
if there are, let us know, because
we
we
collab,
don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's the next? Do you see yourself going like international as well? What do you want to stay in Switzerland? Do you want to go and tour the world? Where would you want to go tour first?
First.
First.
Okay. I would say
Places, right?
I mean, our music is like for broad, because we sing in English.
Yeah.
I think it is international material.
Yeah.
Also, the sound we make, as I said before, it's really dramatic and like big and loud, and I think this matches also like international audiences, and world tour is like one of the biggest goals, right?
Yeah.
And the first stop, I don't know, I think we first would have to stop in each of our route countries,
Oh, that's a beautiful thought.
right?
That's a beautiful
And then
thought, yes.
we can go somewhere else,
Yeah,
maybe
based
not
on our roots, we're gonna put together a tour. I love that.
right?
Yeah.
I think because our music is not that commercial, I would say, I would love to see like the entire community all over the world which resonates with our music. So that would be lovely to see wherever this is.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I can't add anything because everything was said. And I also hope that part with the orchestra, I think that would be
Yeah, that would be
also
amazing.
something amazing. And just singing somewhere. I don't know. This is a personal dream, but Royal Albert Hall. I would honestly, guys. I mean, that is
Great.
big dream.
Yeah.
But whenever I see a concert in there, my heart is just like,
So special.
Yeah.
And I think we would
match.
rock that. Yeah, it would.
Did you hear that, Albert Hall?
Yeah, please
That's
along.
Mixed Flames. Instagram,
So,
mixedflames.com.
Yeah, but if you ask me about that would be
Yeah.
a dream, definitely.
Thanks for sharing all your dreams. And I know that 2 of your members aren't able to attend at the moment, but I think one of your members is she's going through something quite special. Do you want to tell me what it is?
Should I say it? She's going to be a mom. Aww. So we have our first flame baby, we say. Yes. So the youngest fan will be born. Yeah, and she even said like she's reacting to our songs. She said she's even reacting to our songs, like our album songs. Like sometimes she kicks her in the belly. So she's really our greatest fan. Not even born yet, and she's fan. Yeah.
I think she doesn't have any other choice.
No. She'll be thrust in.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can only imagine the obvious next Mixed Flames after is all your daughters becoming Mixed Flames.
Oh, that would be amazing.
We all have
Little
to get
Mixed
daughters.
Flames.
Yeah. Little Mixed Flames. 2.0.
2.0.
That would be so cute, actually.
Yeah.
That would be very cute.
Amazing. Thanks for sharing all this with me. You know, I know you brought out a new album recently. So can you tell me what it's about and where should we listen to it?
Our new album is called, actually our first album, because the previous one was just an EP, so we're a bit proud of that. And the last one was called On a Journey, and it was like going through all of the emotions like on this journey.
So
let's go.
It starts out with the biggest heartbreak. Like you were in love and then you have the biggest heartbreak and you're just so sad and like everything sucks and it's just bad. Then it goes over to realizing, you know what, I'm heartbroken, I might still be heartbroken, but I have like that je ne sais quoi, I'm still like awesome, I still rock, and I still have that special thing that makes me me. And then when time passes by, you start to get angry and you're like, what happened? Why did I get treated this way? I'm angry, but you know what? I will get through this and everything might be fine, but now I'm angry. And then it continues on to realizing, you know what? Okay, maybe life is not that bad. Maybe it's just like there is a silver lining. I see the light at the end of the tunnel.
There's a trumpet
There's a trumpet playing. And then you realize, what do I need now? I need a girls trip. I'm going to get my girls and we're going to go in our Porsche Cabrio, whatever, and we're just going to drive and we're just going to... Just like...
Just a trip with friends.
Just a trip with friends. And then... you're at the beach and then suddenly you see somebody and your heart starts to flutter again. Then you realize, oh my God, I might be in love. That is the love of my life. I love you so much. I love you so much. I do not want to hide it. I want to scream it at the top of my lungs. And then some years pass by. You're still with the love of your life. And then you feel just immense gratitude and happiness and love, like deep, deep love. And that's the end of Butterflies.
Wow.
That's the storyline.
So it's basically one of the biggest human experiences you can make on this planet Earth. The whole cycle of it.
That is dramatic. Right? I love it. Yeah. I cannot wait to listen to it. I can't wait to hear you live tonight. I'm so grateful that you came and made the time for this podcast. And I'm so happy I met you. And I know that you're going to be on big stages and you'll be touring internationally. And I also would love to see you in like a Pitch Perfect movie also.
That's your goal for us.
Yeah. Let's go.
Pitch Perfect 4.
Yes, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having us. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I will share all your links, your YouTubes, your Instagrams, your Spotifys, so that everybody